Hello and welcome. This is Diana, and you're watching Holistic Vibes. This is going to be for the sign of Gemini. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. We'll just kind of get a check in your field, see what areas you need help with, and if there's anything else I can see. Hope everybody is well. If you yawn, if you exhale, if you see colors coming into your field, just know that it's part of the process. Unplugging from mass consciousness, right? There's a resurgent of golden light, a master Hilarion, and Archangel Raphael. So somebody came into their own with their throat chakra, and it kind of, oh wow, okay. So as you claimed your own authority out of your own space, right? Even understanding that by you being alone, it gave you the opportunity to clearly understand what belonged to you and what belonged to another, right? And so you had to go through this phase of kind of isolation, but it's really an illumination of the what you've been absorbing your entire life, right? And so, like, yeah, it's through that release process, through the understanding of the challenges that you had to face or overcome, right? It's kind of allowing you to then lay proper foundations, get in line with the alignment of what it is you desire next, right? It's the clarity in the process of enlightenment. And who knows? I mean, maybe you are in fact struggling with your finances, right? Maybe like it's really wild too, because it's so cool that there are so many psychics and mediums and tarot card readers that are coming out of the woodworks, right? It's becoming more and more of a normalcy, which is a beautiful thing, right? Because to have to not hide in the psychic closet is it's an interesting dichotomy of life. And so it was really cool because she said, sometimes people don't realize that money block isn't even this lifetime. You're just essentially playing out a play that is already played before in your line. You're just picking up a different role and executing the same pattern. And so, like, hear that, because that's at 333. So, like, there can very well be a pattern that you've been implementing in your life that has impeded you or blocked you from the success in which God has divined for you. It's like it's your divinity. It is your divine right. And like that's the shift in your conscious awareness that like needs to claim the authority, the inner knowing, right? Like that's not mine. And when you name it, claim it, or you identify and see where it stems from, then what happens is you no longer are holding on to that thread of consciousness, right? Because you shift your awareness, your clarity in the what's been blocking you. And so as you step away from the masses, as you step into your own clarity of like what truth looks like for you, um, you start to unfold in a different state of desire. I don't want that many cards. Yeah. There is something really strong coming through about the next set of philosophers, the next set of like, it's like the geologists, the quantum physicists, like it's like mm, the path least taken. And who knows, you could be accessing these old gifts, right? Like these old things that gain you clarity and insight. Like you don't know how you just know you know. And like those things are going to take you onto a journey because you have to think too, like it's kind of wild because what they're showing me is that it's a there's going to be a clear decision with whatever your next choice is. And they're showing me that it could be a slew of things, right? You could be deciding on being with somebody. You can, all of a sudden come into a large sum of money. You could all of a sudden have somebody who you befriended, like just your kind words, like offer like awareness, right? And so it's kind of like something in regards to like the how you open your mind is like it's like just solid advice, right? Like and like what's going to happen is more people are going to see like that you just mean well, or that you just want people to get onto the right timeline. Right? It's going to become like it's going to become obvious of like the how you move in the world, if that makes sense. Like you are going to move differently because your throat chakra and your sacral are completely unblocked, right? And so because here's the thing is, depending on like the contract that you took, you could have a dichotomy learning contract, right? Or like it's like they're showing me where when you're blocked, somebody else is fully open. And when you're open, somebody else is fully blocked. So like the scales will slide into the next phase that you're going to be pushing into. If you have had not, then you will have, and the person that has had will have not, right? Or you could both have. It all depends on like what you've been manifesting in your current reality. It's like the delays are over, and it's like I know you guys know that, and you guys have been feeling that there's been a push of like movement, like it just feels like the energy is moving differently, if that makes sense. I mean, I for anybody who's empathic sensitive, like I'm pretty sure you can feel the energy shifting. And so whether or not that's like activating a secondary aspect in your reality as you stand, it's kind of like you're starting to come into the understanding of the ebb and flow of both of your masculine and feminine, right? Your light and your dark. Like Geminis are the twins for a reason. And it's the understanding of that shift within self. It brings you the clarity that you need so that you then can just saying like become a good friend. I don't know. There's something with the honesty of like the isolation of feeling alone and exposing one's heart center, exposing like the things that have kept one from not living in their highest and best light. It's kind of like somebody thought achievement and prosperity would like solve everything. And in actuality, like that's a stepping stone for financial abundance, right? But it's not going to offer happiness. It's like through it makes life easier, yes, but like through the understanding of like your own journey, you come to a state of peace within self, within your own journey, right? It's going to amplify the successes and the growth. It's like through the flourishment of like the understanding of like the where you've been and the where you're going and the clarity of like what it is you truly want. It's going to allow you to build a home that you truly always have desired because it's been in front of you the entire time. It's kind of like when there's a shift in Jupiter, Mars, and the moon. Um, it's kind of like things are going to be accelerating. So, like, whatever you truly want in regards to your earnings, in regards to your home, in regards to like your complementary life, like it's time for you to put those things into your wish list and burn them. Like, I don't know, I believe there's a full moon coming next, or maybe there's a new moon coming next. I don't know. I'm not good with it. Um, but I would definitely do that. Something with like unlocking your own knowledge, your own power. All right. So reconciliation, it always reminds me of the Bay Bridge every time I see that card. It says necessary seeds have been planted on the journey. Remain patient as they begin to gestate. Prosperity, health, abundance. Freedom in the balloon. You got a balloon here too. It's kind of like realigning to what you believe is your true divine freedom, like freedom of time. It's kind of like one of those things that, like, if you have somebody who's, you know, making a lot, like, why are you spending time cleaning your house? Or, like, why are you washing your car? Like, you have to maximize your time and free up your space. And the thing is like if you're capable of doing these things, then like you should start implementing some of these things of like being able to like shift your time or shift your space or like allow your space the time. Allow your space the time. It's something with, yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of allow your space the time. So as you're coming into like the next way that you're going to be manifesting, specifically having to do with like love, abundance, family, like pulling peace into the grand scheme of things, right? Whatever peace looks like for you, whatever your journey of like what it is you truly desire in the core of your heart, like allow that to become the what you need to proceed, right? That's going to be like your own stability within self. Like you are going to, that's so many cards, you guys. Just one. Trust in the guidance. Wedding. The Knight of Michaels, your worries are unnecessary. The Knight of Michaels, which is time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. The Ace of Michael, it says, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Queen of Raphael, follow your heart. A love of home and family and trustworthy psychic information. Peace. It says, release the past. There is more enriching future to come. Let go and let God. And justice. Fight for justice and equality. Ruling made in your favor. Do not give up. Right? And so it's like really like stepping into your own divine like success and your own insight. And as you're starting to gain truth or stability in your own discernment, it's going to truly make you the authority in the how you walked. It's like there's not going to be any doubt in the trials and tribulations that God has put you through to get to this point, so that you get into that like I am in the world but not of the world, right? It's the next level of that evolutionary phase. And I'm just kind of getting like this, whatever this happens to be, it's really going to be amplifying, like either right before your wedding, or like it's happening now, or maybe you're getting aha moments of, yo, this is not it, right? Like however it looks like to you, because I just got like this big download of like there's been this solace or this time or this like peace in between the space where one is connecting to self and kind of reflecting on their life and asking like, is this for me? Is this truly what I foresaw in my life? And so like understand like that's all part of the process of the divine plan. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Hopefully something in this resonated with you. If it did, please give it a like. Until next time, be well. If you would like a reading or healing, I do have space open and available. All the information is below. And until next time, be well. Ciao.